Today's the 1st of January 2026, and I'm in Bali, Indonesia. We all know what that means, right? Me, you, him, her, we're all saying the same thing. New year, new me. My question is, why do we need this cosmic day, this reset button to become a new version of ourselves? To rebrand and do what we should have been doing last year? It's almost like the month of January has this magical power over us where at 3 a.m. you're on your phone typing away all your notes about what you need to fix. My gym habits, my sleep, my eating, my discipline, my routine, whatever it is. But after a few weeks, be honest, you go back to old ways and the plans go out the window. Till the next New Year resolution. So, with news around the corner, I came to Bali with this same hope, this idea that maybe if I changed my environment, this place of belonging, on this special day, everything was just gonna click in. All my expectations of who I'm supposed to be, like I was gonna get all the answers on a bamboo tray with the coconut water next to it on the beach. And for the rest of the year, I know who I'm supposed to be. The funny thing is about expectations is they're cute and they're also extremely humbling.
Okay, can you wait for my friends to get their bike?
My expectations? I thought this was gonna be some type of Hawaii getaway. Somewhere where I could be on the beach and really recollect myself. But my reality was completely shocked and broken. Like, this is how we have to travel to get around. Organized chaos. Scooters, fleas, mosquitoes, pollution, whatever it is. And I know there's pockets of beauty somewhere, but this reality shock is what I needed, and I'll tell you why. You're in an environment that you simply can't control. You either have two options. You either learn to adapt and be part of it to survive, or you're left on the side of this road. Your only thoughts are, do I still have my passport? Have I been scammed? Where's my wallet? How am I even supposed to think about my new year and who I'm supposed to be? It's not just about you, because at the end of the day, everyone's on their own journey. Maybe the reason as to why you haven't got to where you want to be is because you're trying to control everything. Let go and see where it takes you.
We've got a budget of 40,000. Gonna haggle for 5 or 10 minutes. I just want to make a deal over here.
Say no, he lies.
He goes, I've got nothing.
Between an Arab, Persian, and Maltese, that is more than enough haggling for the day. But back to the real issue at hand. How am I supposed to find emotional and mental clarity when I'm sweating through my shirt all day long, dripping, getting sunburnt? I think we need to have our second shower for the day. And the truth is, I felt lost. I actually felt scared to a certain extent that by being in Bali or changing my environment on New Year's Eve wasn't gonna give me what I was looking for. And if that was the case, then what would? And then I had this moment, this bigger realization that, bro, the truth was in front of me the whole time and I was the one who was unwilling to see it.
No connection, nothing.
Nothing like a Ghana Roka. And the wild part about it is that feeling of being lost. That was the point. That was the truth that showed me I'm a control freak. I've always wanted everything in my life to have purpose and meaning. Like my brain and mind was just a museum. And everything that reflects me had to be this precise artwork of meaning. The reality is that when you try and hold on to unrealistic expectations, it might shake you sometimes. It's a hard truth. So I end up treating my life like it's a checklist, where everything has to have structure, order, integrity, and if it doesn't, then it's just a waste. That kind of mentality is so exhausting. And the perfect example of that was when I went to Japan. I couldn't stop documenting everything, filming, never allowing myself to just live in the moment. And I know they say romanticize your life by filming everything, but look, Bali was overwhelming. It was almost like for the first time, compared to Japan, life wasn't performing for me and my camera. And I had to enjoy, if not embrace, the chaos. It felt raw, it felt uncurated, unforced, lively, just real. No matter how much of my angles and camera skills, I just couldn't create the feeling that was happening on its own. The thing is that the answers were showing up in front of me when I least expected them, when I wasn't really looking for them.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. When you just stop forcing the meaning of life, everything doesn't have to have intent the way you think it does. Let your hair down a little if you have any, wash it out, and just enjoy the moment. Free yourself. Honestly, it's so suffocating.
So what I found in Bali wasn't myself. It wasn't clarity, it wasn't discipline or motivation. It was just honesty. There was this clear as day realization that I had been blocking my own path. I was lying to myself. I was making myself believe that I needed New Year's and Bali to give me an answer, but that wasn't the case. We try so hard to seem so put together and ignore our insecurities. We just stop ourselves from feeling. And in the process, we never find ourselves. Morning. So why not write a creative story? Your story. Stop trying to fit the mold and this expectation, this idea of who you're supposed to be. Because at the end of the day, it is just an idea in your head. They say you're supposed to stop trying to force your life and let life shape you instead. Because realistically, you never know how great it's going to be and how it's going to turn out. That's the real story. There's this quote by Austin Butler, which I love, and I try and preach as much as I can. He says, embarrassment is an unexplored emotion and everything that you want is on the other side of that. So let go. Home sweet home, baby. I love children, by the way, like so much. Love little kids, but not when they're crying on a flight for 4 hours. Anyways, Bali didn't give me the answers. Do you know what it did do? It stripped away the noise, this whatever's in here. It allowed me to just relax and bro, listen to yourself. Bit of an expensive holiday to figure that one out. Maybe that's what we should all do. Just listen a little bit more to ourselves and then see where that takes us. Anyways, I smell. Again, I'm gonna go have my 5th shower for this video.